All right, now here's my opinion on all this. It's a new day in the city of Portland. Police can begin enforcing a camping ban, which might ease the many problems people living near these homeless camps now encounter. Although it does sound like it's a painfully slow rollout of the program. But, you know, at least it's coming. In addition to that, the city of Portland changed its structure today to be more efficient and more responsive to citizens. I think that's good on both terms. It's good moves. Hopefully it'll work as intended. And if it doesn't, then I think that we all expect there's going to be adjustments. But the adjustments will be done with a priority of keeping an eye on the goal of making the city more livable for the many and not just comfortable for the few. Which has me thinking about the Multnomah County District Attorney's Office. It's the top of the food chain for law enforcement in our county, and the district attorney is the person who runs that office and sets policy on what will be a priority and what can, sort of be ignored. So this guy, Mike Schmidt, current district attorney, he lost the election. He will serve one term and then be gone at the end of this year. He's made it clear that he's someone who thinks the justice system needs reforming, and he may be right. But 6 months from now, he will be gone. And in the meantime, it appears that Schmidt is committed to freezing out the man who beat him in the election, a veteran prosecutor from his own office, Nathan Vasquez. He tried to keep Vasquez off the committee that is now forming Multnomah County's deflection program. Only outside pressure got the county chair to invite Vasquez in to help shape something that he will have to live with for 4 years or maybe even more. And internally, Schmidt wants to act as if the election did not happen. He sent this email to Vasquez and some of the top office staff, warning him not to start planning his transition. You are not to engage in transition meetings with anyone in the office on county time unless specifically sanctioned and authorized by me. Well, that sounds chummy, doesn't it? No. Schmidt said he would have members of his executive team start to brief Vasquez in September, but why wait 2 more months? If you really want to make a smooth transition, which you mentioned later in that email to Vasquez, you should allow him to start planning now. What if Vasquez is planning to make changes with the executive team that's there now? Shouldn't those people be able to have a heads up as well? I think so. And what about some of the new laws coming into play here? Will Schmidt help enforce the city's new camping ban? I wonder about the same thing with the deflection program when drugs are recriminalized. Will Schmidt enforce consequences there? Who knows? I think as we begin to clean up our city and our county, those are serious questions, though. And I believe the current district attorney should tell all of us where he stands on those 2 programs. And I believe he should not stand in the way of the future. Either publicly commit to support those programs and enforce those new laws, or step down. And it's time to embrace change and the transition with Vasquez as well, or step down. Our area has had enough challenges these past few years. We don't need a soon-to-be-gone district attorney standing in the way. It's time for Mike Schmidt to make a decision. Get with the program or get out of the way and let Nathan Vasquez lead. That's my opinion anyway, and you don't have to agree with me. A lot of times you don't, but I'd love it if you'd communicate. What are your thoughts on DA Mike Schmidt? Should he resign, or are you okay with him serving out the end of his term? Send us an email, will you? The address is thestory@kgw.com, or call and leave a voicemail. The number is 503-226-5090.